Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. On the menu today, fish curry. Using some salmon steak here, and we're going to do a process where it is silky smooth. Absolutely delicious. Serving that with a nice carrot and coriander salad. Let's go and take a look at the ingredients that we need. Okay, let's get started on this then. So here's my salmon. I've got 3 steaks, well, 2.5 really. Nice and thick, you can see that, nice thick cut. What we're going to do is we're going to get these guys onto that, give it a mix, and then fry this off. And then after that, we're going to make a beautiful masala sauce for this. So I've got some oil there. I'm using a corn oil. You could use any type of oil. The oil is going to kind of get these spices all over that, help it kind of stick onto the fish. Salt and pepper, like a teaspoon each. And then 2 teaspoons of chili powder and 2 of turmeric. Very, very easy. All that goes on there. Little mix, off to the cooker. Okay, here we go. So nice bit of salt and pepper, the turmeric and the chili powder, a little bit of oil, and as you can see I've got a sexy glove on. We're just going to work those in and then get ourselves over to the cooker and fry these off. This is really going to be delicious. I'm really looking forward to eating this. See you in a moment. So I've got my frying pan here. I'm going to drop our fish in there, along with any excess from the bowl. I'm on a kind of medium heat. I'm not going to go too crazy. Let me get rid of this glove now. On a medium heat, about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. I'll be turning it a few times. Okay, so off goes the heat. Our fish is ready. Now, if you're not confident that your fish is cooked all the way through, don't worry, because we're going to be cooking it again in the masala once we do it. I'm going to get that out, set it aside. We can move on to making our beautiful, creamy, spicy masala. So our fish is done and set aside. What we're going to do now is make a beautiful masala. So what we've got here, these are a cup each. So cup of onions, cup of tomatoes, cup of cilantro or coriander, whatever you call that, and a cup here of coconut milk. 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds with some dried red chili, 1 tablespoon of garlic ginger paste. Here I've got our spices. Let's take a look. We've got 5 of them today. About a teaspoon each of turmeric, cumin, coriander, star anise powder and chili powder. Fresh chilies, up to you really how much you want to put in, and a few fresh curry leaves. If you can get fresh curry leaves, they are absolutely divine. If not, try and get some dried ones. Let's get to the cooker and get this going. So here we are at the cooker. I've got my pan here. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil. You could be using something like coconut oil or something if you wanted. Let's start off by dropping in the cumin seeds and the dried red chili. And just for a few seconds, let them do their thing in there. They're going to infuse that oil and make it taste fantastic. Don't skip this part ever. Really important. We're now going to drop in our curry leaves, fresh curry leaves. If you can get them, like I say, wonderful. Sometimes they're quite noisy. Let's have a go. Not too bad. Sometimes they go absolutely berserk. Okay, we're on quite a high heat. Let's drop in our onion. About 3 or 4 minutes. Keep it moving all the time now. We're well on our way to making a fantastic fish curry. Fabulous. I mean, the aromas in the kitchen right now are incredible just from this. Next up, we're going to drop in our garlic ginger paste. It's like a tablespoon. Garlic ginger paste is a 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger. If you're regular to the channel, you know we use this a lot, so it makes sense that we make it. But you can buy it in a jar from most stores, depending on where you live in the world. We're now going to drop in that tomato. Try and use a nice, ripe, juicy tomato. I'm now going to get in some salt. I'm going to drop in our fresh chilli. And I'm going to add our powders. Let's just take one more look at those. So about a teaspoon each of turmeric, cumin, coriander, chilli and star anise powder, which I think it works wonders in this. One little mix there. Absolutely gorgeous, this is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to drop in a little bit of water, maybe a cup of water there. Stay on this high heat. What we're looking for is to really cook those tomatoes down so they become nothing. So it might take about 5 minutes, and if it dries out, I might add a little splash more water. Give it a stir every now and then. Fabulous. Okay, that's looking fantastic. Just to let you know that I did add 1 cup more water in there because it evaporates out and dries out there. What we're going to do now is add a little bit, I didn't show you this earlier, but a nice big pinch of garam masala powder, which is beautiful. It's a nice kind of finishing spice used in lots of Indian subcontinent food. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go through a process now because I want to get this silky smooth. So what we're going to do is we're going to sieve this. We're going to get that through a sieve and just collect the beautiful smooth masala underneath. If you wanted, you could skip that stage and go for it where it's a little bit chunky and got everything in it. But I'm going for silky smooth. Off goes the heat. Let's run that through a sieve. So I've got a sieve here in a bowl, very simply. In it goes. We're just going to work this through. And like I say, you can just go ahead and keep it with all this in, that's up to you. Just kind of slightly different style. We're going to clean that pan and get back to the cooker and only use this underneath, this beautiful, beautiful masala. So we can discard all of this now if you go the same route as me. And it is going to be silky smooth and delicious. Let's get back to the cooker. So here we are back at the cooker. We've got a nice clean pan there. Let me grab a spoon. Heat is on. What we're going to do is drop in our lovely, smooth, spicy, delightful, aromatic masala there. We're going to add that 1 cup of coconut milk to that. We're going to drop in a nice handful of cilantro or coriander, whatever you call that. High heat, be back in about 2 minutes. Let's just get it going. Keep it moving all the time now. So that's just reached boiling point, nice and smooth. We're going to turn that down, not to a simmer, but just above a simmer. We're now going to grab our fish, get that in. And if there's any oil and spices left as I took the fish out of the pan, that's also going in. Nice low heat, turning it a few times so we get some nice sauce onto the fish. About 5 minutes. This beauty is done. Okay, off goes the heat. That is delicious. Check that for salt, it's going to be fine for me. In fact, I think it's going to be fine for you as well. Right, that's done. Beautiful with some rice. I'm going to make a little carrot salad on the side of this. Alright, so absolutely nothing to this salad, but it is delicious. So I've got like a cup, or just over a cup, of grated carrots, a little splash of lemon juice or lime juice, a little bit of cilantro or coriander left over from our curry, fresh chilli, that's up to you, and this has got quite a lot of chilli in it, and then ginger, fresh ginger cut into nice strips. We're just going to get that in a bowl, add a bit of salt and pepper, done. Okay, grated carrot in, chopped cilantro or coriander, little splash of lemon or lime juice, I like that in there, a little bit of salt, some black pepper, and then to that we're going to add our fresh ginger and our cut fresh chilli. All that needs is a little mix and it's done. And that's it. Beautiful with just some plain rice. That's a lovely, beautiful, smooth, aromatic, spicy fish curry. And that salad, not to everyone's taste, because like I say, quite a lot of fresh chili in there, but I find that beautiful. We hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, please. Do give us a thumbs up. Do leave us a comment and say hello. We do actually like to hear from you. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.